It's 2026, and this is the 25th annual Midwest Gaming Classic. In this video, I'm gonna get those numbers transposed frequently, but if you haven't been or missed out on this, good news. This is the first time our camera guy is going to be here.
I'm not a very big home console person or even just retro video games. I mean,
that's the fun thing about this show. I'm going to push you down avenues you didn't even think there's games you wanted to play. So we're going to actually turn the cameras around and walk you through everything that showed up at the show. So stick around. Let's go do it.
You're gonna say Pinball Expo, right?
I was like, yeah, wrong.
Not wrong area, but this is the pinball area at Midwest Gaming Classic.
And here in the arcade and Retro Console Museum. You're looking around the room. What are you gravitating to first?
There's quite a bit of pinball here.
You need to explore. There's a wall there, so go that way.
Can't go that way. Let's go.
Spooky Pinball is releasing Beetlejuice. We played it.
It was actually pretty cool. I really liked it.
You know, the last game that I thought had fun shots on it was actually Scooby-Doo. And this one has more fun shots on it. It's actually worth like playing again.
Behind me is the 1930s pinball exhibit here at Midwest Gaming Classic. This is their first time here. Got to talk to them a little bit after seeing them at Pinball Expo this year. A great opportunity to check out some old pinball games. Very nice, very kind people. I would recommend highly checking them out if you come and visit Midwest Gaming Classic.
Yeah, hey, thanks, Boomer, but there's also like newer releases. We have here Stern's greatest table ever made. Yes, this one needs to find a place in my game room, not gonna lie. There's also a whole entire row of their latest release Pokemon for those of you who just gotta catch them all, in which you can flip out to your heart's content.
Oh, mister, I'm here for the pinball when there's like so many other consoles and other great games. It's like, MGC is not a place for us to fight. There's no fighting here. It's embrace each other. We don't physically go around beating each other up.
But perhaps you're more nostalgic over the upright video games where you used to line up your quarters and just sit and wait for your turn. Whether it be like classics that were at the malls, arcades, theaters, strip malls, transportation hubs, you can find them all here. You can even find racing games. Actually, this might be the game that I get Mr. PC Gamer away from his habit of WASD keys and onto other games. And, well, you know, now that I think about it, he is a car guy. He's probably going to sit here for the rest of the video. So, second thought, let's go check out this.
Well, when you're in Milwaukee, you gotta have that Pabst Blue Ribbon, and if you just aren't a fan of beer, well, you can actually pretend you enjoy this stuff in this perfect pour video game here.
Terrible. I'm really bad at pouring beer, apparently. It's like a new version of Tapper that, you know, you just have to pour it to the perfect amount, not spill your customers' drinks.
You also don't have to like shove it down the bar and make the customers go away. They just kind of like leave gracefully.
Yeah.
They're nicer customers, but you better get your pour perfect.
I think it's working. Death Ball was the game of the show for this guy. But if I'm having success with the uprights, let's take this a step further and bring it home to consoles.
All right, so you were saying after a nice long day of hard work, you could actually see yourself coming home and just vegging out to like hours of this, right?
No, absolutely not. This is the worst Pong game I've ever seen.
It's so grainy and fuzzy. That may be a fault of the TV. It's like, what? This is.
You didn't watch
whoa! Why can I come to your side of the screen? This makes absolutely
zero sense.
And whenever you bring a first timer to the MGC, you gotta make sure that they also focus on those that are historically known to be the absolute worst video game ever made in the existence of video game history. extraterrestrial and all the lore behind its surplus of boxes being buried out in the desert.
It's horrible. Look, his neck is extended. What is that all about?
Well, see, what you have to do is you have to make the neck nice and long, and then once it's nice and long, you can elevate ET out of the pit. Not that one. That one. Okay. Hey! Okay, the mystery as to why people don't like this game thickens. All right, run away. Oh, more hole. What? There was no hole there. Come on.
There's even some new retro games. That's an oxymoron.
Anyone who says they don't like consoles has not had the opportunity to grow up the Atari 2600. Atari Age is here with actual new games for that Atari 2600. So if you still got yours, dust it off. This is my surprise of the show. It's oh shoot. And if you thought the game Combat that came with the console could be a little better, this is kind of addicting, even though I suck at it. Our cameraman had the opportunity to play one where you got chased by Jason or something. You got your exercise in.
Yep.
There's quite a few recreations. Avoid the bowling one at all costs for no reason other than someone plays too many bowling games. Guy behind the camera, not you, the audience. Okay, so maybe you're one of those youngins and you're not quite old enough to remember the Atari 2600. Well, don't worry. If you have the Atari 5200, they have you covered here as well.
Find yourself saying "Boom shakalaka" from NBA Jam. This is the place where you can meet Tim Kitzrow, the voice himself, and agreed that his work is actually better in NBA Fastbreak. And you can do that while casually having a morning cup of coffee. Continuing with other things outside the show, the podcast Guys, Games, and Beer took us away from screens for an evening celebrated the new party game Werewolf. And thanks to our crew hats, we were dressed for the occasion to watch a live Let's Play.
Why don't we go to sleep? Let's close our eyes, let's bang on things and make noise like that's how we all normally sleep for some reason. Alright, so let's say hypothetically you are a werewolf for some reason still. Why don't you open your eyes? Why don't you give me your opinions on what you want to do with your life? Alright, so the werewolves The werewolves have had a good night, they have feasted well, there is blood literally everywhere. Everyone who could have helped you in the night is dead still. They have not gotten better.
Now, if I'm going to force someone to play less PC games and more social games, I know where we gotta head to next. The chess scene was bumping, and even the miniature players were starting to gather for their gaming sessions. But the surprise vendor of this area was Beyblades. That ended up being a smash hit. You guys see what I did there? Smash, hit, yeah.
Even though this was my first event, I still knew that there was a vendor hall to check out. Two items that were high on my list were a Nintendo 3DS and a PS3 controller. By PS3 controller, I mean an authentic one that came with the console, and ultimately those are harder to find than Waldo these days, so I wasn't able to get my hands on one.
Wait a second here, mister. I only play PC games. You actually own consoles? And you didn't put yourself on camera when you admitted this?
See, I do my job amazing.
all the fun and action. It's
This is why you hate.
Only 40% of our stuff is scripted. The rest is like made up. You gotta wait a little bit, right?
Off to do some shopping. And if you're a nerd for this tech, come with a large budget of spending money, as this one-stop shopping for expanding your collection adds up really quick. And if you're just a window shopper, you can quickly see the going rate for something you might have given away or sold way too cheaply. Yeah, that's a good reminder.
You discovered the Pokemon.
No, I discovered that I used to have this card, and it's graded near mint, and it's $145 just for that card, and I gave it away to someone when I was younger.
Well, go get it back.
I don't know where it is.
Anywho, with the PSP passed by but a Nintendo 3DS plus games, and Pokemon secured, let's run an experiment and see if our PC gamer has had a relapse back into his I'm an only PC gamer.
Can't neglect DarkFusion systems and the custom keyboard and really badass looking cases.
Feel free to touch, feel free to try out the keyboards. Custom made to order, and everything is manufactured in Milwaukee.
See if I can capture like the click of this. It's got a solid click.
What switches are those? Do you know?
Those are Holy Panda X's and the
That's heavy metal. Okay. Not the music. Proof.
yeah, that's
Solid metal.
16 cold rolled steel, powder coated right here as well.
Is MGC a family event? Yes. And do you have kids who enjoy watching the YouTubes and all their favorite gamers on the YouTubes? Behind us right now is a bunch of YouTube and voice actor specialists. There's currently a Minecraft build-off going on right behind me, which you can sign up for and battle against Shadow Temple himself.
Honestly, the vendor hall was a highlight of this trip, and I caught myself going back into the vendor hall multiple times. Even though I didn't buy as much as I would have liked, next year I'll definitely be on the hunt for a few other systems like a Nintendo GameCube or maybe some more Pokemon cards this time around.
Sweet. Thanks for joining us on this walkthrough of 25th Annual Midwest Gaming Classic, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you're interested in checking it out, link to the website and below. And until we check you out in the next video, I am Wolfie. Au to you.